Hello everyone and welcome back on my YouTube channel. My name is Julia and in this video I want to talk more about the application process of my exchange year. So in my last video I already talked about my motivation behind it, and now I want to get more clearly about the application process in itself and my journey so far. So let's start with the video. So first of all, I need an organization. So I did some research and looked up which organization are there, and then I found International Experience. I found them, I read them on a flyer, and I did more research about them to see if they are a serious and trustworthy organization, and they seemed like one, so I applied there. So basically, I had to fill in an online form to start the whole process. And for me, that was around the beginning of December in 2022, so last year. After I filled it in, I got a call from a woman from the organization, and then we made an appointment for an interview. The interview was via Zoom, and she basically wanted to get to know me. She wanted to get to know my hobbies, my interests, and of course my motivation. So why do I want to do the exchange year? The interview went well, everything was fine. The woman was also super nice. She could answer all my questions. And she also talked about her experiences when she did her exchange year in the United States. And yeah, that was really good and really good vibes. And after that, she made the contract ready and sent it to us per mail. And then my parents signed it, and you also could tick some extra things if you wanted to. For example, I choose a region where I want to be, so I choose the Northeast. Here's a map over here, and yeah, this is basically the region where I will end up being. And I also ticked that I want to continue doing tennis. After the contract was sent back, so it was basically the first step, the first milestone was done, and I was officially signed in the program for the United States. And then the whole application process started, and I can already tell you there was a lot to do. Really, it took really, don't underestimate the amount of time you have to spend on doing the whole application step. Okay, so let's start. What did I had to do? I had to fill in a lot of online forms on their website. I would log into my account, and these were questions to get to know me. So my interests, my hobbies, as you guys know, I play tennis and I also play the piano. My favorite food, if I have pets, maybe already my what I want to do later on for a living, my career goals kind of, and of course why I want to do the exchange year. And this application is for the schools and also for host families, so they can get to know me a bit more. Then I also had to write a motivation letter to a host family. So I started with Dear Host Family, introduced myself, and yeah, talked about myself a bit. I also had to film a video of me where I also introduced myself, and even my parents had to write a letter where they were talking about me and also their thoughts on this whole thing. And I also had to do the ALTIS test. For those of you who don't know what the ALTIS test is, that's a test that you need to do as an international student when you want to get to a high school in the States. And it was an English test, so it consisted of a listening comprehension and grammar and vocabulary questions. But I think it was manageable, so if you have to take the test, really don't worry, can chill out, relax. It's not that hard. So with normal school English, I think it's no problem, and I also did well on the test, so it's absolutely manageable. Then what else did I had to do? Oh yeah, the teacher's recommendation. So I went to my English teacher and asked her if she can fill in the sheet where she was rating my English, and yeah, I also had to upload my school report, so my grades. And what else? Also, the application process consisted of appointments with my doctor. So I had to get a checkup if I'm a healthy young person. And also, I had to get some vaccinations for the United States that are not as usual in Europe or in Germany. So I had to get some extra vaccinations, but there was also no problem. And yeah. But to be honest, as I already said, the application process was really, it was not difficult, but it took me a lot of time to do it. Yeah, but I was really happy when it was all done and everything was filled in. So the next step of my exchange year journey was the preparation seminar. That was around in May 2023, so this year. And what first thing that was really cool, I could also get to know the other applicants for the program this year. I could get to know the other students who will be leaving for the United States from the organization International Experience. So also the vibe was good, my roommates were super nice, and yeah. In the seminar, we were talking, of course, the most important topic, the rules there. For example, of course, I'm not allowed to drink any alcohol, to smoke or take any drugs. I'm also not allowed to do my driver's license and drive anything with a motor, and a lot of other rules. And I think they have a reason, and it's good to have them actually. And we were talking about visa and insurance stuff, also about the differences between Germany and the United States, and we learned how the school system works in the United States, also the differences, and basically we got prepared for everything. What I also really liked about the seminar was that we were also talking about, I would call this emotional topics. So what should I do when I'm really homesick, if I feel really lonely, can't get any friends, and or maybe if I have problems getting along with my host family. So now that I did the seminar, I feel prepared for the whole trip. It took some worries away from me. And yeah, just some background information about the seminar. So the staff from International Experience was there. They were always open for questions, always answered them. And the seminar was also held in English. And another thing that was really, really cool was that there were also 3 women from the United States there at the organization. They work as local coordinators. So a quick explanation. A local coordinator is basically there for me when I'm abroad to check up on me. So every month they have to get in touch with me and see if I'm doing fine, if I get along, if everything works well. And they are always a contact person for me if I have any problems, questions, or worries. So they are there for me, and it's really good to know. And I really like that you could get to know them also at the seminar. So, and yeah, I think it's the last step now that I completed was to get my visa sticker. And first I had to sign in some online forms at the website of the embassy from the States. And there was also questions about me, contact information, and it took me like 2 hours. I didn't do it on one day, I was every day a bit. And then I could get the appointment, and for me that was in Munich, so my mom and me, we went there. And then I was at the embassy alone there. First year was checked like at the airport that I don't have any dangerous weapons or other stuff with me. And at the embassy there was also no problem. It took me like 20 minutes until I was done with it. And already the next day I had my passport in the mail with the visa sticker, and that worked really well for me. Basically, that was the application process and my journey so far. And unfortunately, I don't have my placement yet. So that means I still don't know where I will go, when I will go, and my family, my school. So I hope I will get this soon, because it would be nice to already get in touch with my host family, ask them some things, or just to know the school, or in general where. I mean, the Northeast, it's a big area, and it would be cool to know the state or the city, and also when I'm leaving, because it makes planning a bit difficult. But I guess I just have to patiently wait a bit. And yeah, but I'm really excited about the year, and I can't wait to leave. As you can see, I'm already really excited about the exchange year, and I can't wait to go to the States. And I hope that I will make really good relationships with people, will have a great time with my host family, and just enjoy the 10 months abroad. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. If you want, you can subscribe and like the video, and you can also follow me on Instagram or on my blog. And so thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!